Sorry, because of the internet issues, I was disconnected. Right. Okay. So what are the different natural language processing? So if you want to build a software application to analyze and interpret the data, to analyze and interpret the data, that interpret the text, so that may be available in email messages, or that may be a Twitter post or Facebook or LinkedIn posts, and from other sources. If you want to extract the information and analyze the information, analyze the text, then such type of applications are used. Comes under the Thank you very much. Yeah. So once again, I want to go with the natural language processing application. If you want to, if you want to build an application which is dealing with the written or spoken languages, which is dealing with the text, then it comes under the natural language processing application. So the natural language processing applications, what they will do, they will analyze the text and it will give some information from the text. Some key page information will be given from the text. So that comes under the natural language processing application. So example, let's assume I want to build a web application or an application which extract the posts on a Book My Show, text information on the Book My Show, and by analyzing the text information, your application will tell whether the movie is good or bad. So such type of things can be done using the natural language processing application. So extract the, analyze the text, interpret the text, analyze the text and interpret the text and give the conclusion how it will be, which is a good or bad. Similarly, some people will post messages in social media. Like, so if you post some message in social media, how that message is, whether it is more aggressive and whether it is more pleasant, how it will the text it is. So such type of things can also be done using natural language processing application. Just a few minutes. So that's also comes under the natural language processing application. So like sentiment analysis. Sentiment analysis means like what I said, Book My Show application. So they are giving their feelings, how they are feeling about that movie. So whether they are feeling good or bad. So such type of things can be done by using natural language processing application. And something you can like, no need to be direct text information. Something can be the spoken language also. Spoken language means now, let us assume I am speaking in English, and maybe some of the participants may not understand the English. Let us assume. Okay, then what I can do? So then the application will read my voice, what I'm speaking, and it is converted into the text information, and it is translated into the Telugu language, and it will be displayed on the screen. So that is one of the applications. Like we are dealing with the spoken language. I am speaking in English, but some of the participants are not able to understand the English. Let us assume. then what the application will do? It will read the spoken language. It will read the what I'm speaking. It will understand the language which I'm speaking, and it will convert it to text. And that the text is again translated into some other language which is required. So such type of things can be done by that also comes under the natural language processing, like language translation. Like in next case also, automatically translate the spoken or written between the languages, one language to the other language. Google Translate. The Google Translate can translate the English text into the Telugu or Kannada or Maratha, in the whatever it may be, it will do. So that is also a natural language processing application. Okay, and the second point is interpret the spoken language. What I'm speaking, it is able to understand, and also it will provide the responses. It will use some corresponding responses like chatbot, not chatbot, some smart devices. Turn on TV, so it will understand the spoken language and it will give the response. Turn on TV, turn off light, and turn on hall and the light. So I'm speaking in one language, it will understand and it will provide some response. So that's also comes under the natural language processing application. And also interpret commands and determine the appropriate action, especially used in the gaming. Gaming is, there is a, I think maybe in the next video, next slide, I think. Yeah, so there is a Starship Commander. It is a virtual reality game. So in the virtual reality game, the player, the person who want to play the game, he will wear the goggles and he will give some command. So based on his command, the players in the game will be acts. The players in the game will be acts. That means based on the command that is given, the players will be acts, especially use this type of thing in the gaming application. So I'm not sure as of now. Okay. So AI demos I want to deliver here. Some of the custom computer vision services provided by the Microsoft. So see students here. First service is the computer vision, analyze and describe the image. So analyze and describe the image means what it means. If you feed one image to the service, it will provide the tags and that it will provide some brief information about that image. So you can see, I will click on this image, already existing images, I already click on this image. So it will see what it's doing. It will use some information, tags. So what are the tags it's providing? As the image contains the water, sky, lake, outdoor. So what are the tags will be provided? And also give some description. A city skyline with water, 27% confidence. So all the things are provided by using the computer vision, analyze and describe the images. So you can try with some other image also. You can click out here. You can try with some other image. So I will try with this image. Then it will show here. The building is there, car is there, it is outdoor and road also there. So such type of tags also provided and also description. Yellow car on the street. Yellow car on the street. So that's the description. The description also provided. So these all are the computer vision services. And go to the next step. Read text in the image. In image, so it will use to read the text in the image. If you click here, this is the image. On the image, it contains some information also there, text information also there, 42 street. So it will extract the text information from the image 42. Extract the text information, that is the 42. So like that, and also go with the next step. You can, computer vision service also used to read the handwritten digits. Computer vision service also used to extract the handwritten digits. So this is the image actually. It contains some handwritten information. So it will extract the text information and it will be displayed like this. So steel cut oats with something. So whatever the text is available on the handwritten text available on the images, that information will be extracted. So similarly, it is used to recognize the celebrities, like you can see here, the Statue of Liberty. So like that, it will use various computer services also useful. And see, coming to the natural language processing application, that is called Starship Commander gaming application. So in this gaming application, how NLP is used? This NLP is used to give the command
new medium comes out, I knew that I had to be a part of VR because there are no rules for what VR should be. Starship Commander is a choose-your-own-adventure VR narrative that uses natural language processing, so you can actually have a real conversation with the characters.
I'm Sergeant Sarah Pearson. I've been assigned to your wing today.
When we started making Starship Commander, we had to figure out, how do we get technology that can understand what a person's saying so that we can have these new narrative experiences? We're a science fiction game. We come up with new words. No off-the-shelf software could let us put in custom words.
Who are the Eknians?
In our story, the bad guys are called the Eknians. And every time we said Eknian, it would come up with really weird words that were similar to other things that you would say. And so it would get confused all the time. So we needed to make sure that we could supply our own script. We started using Microsoft Cognitive Services to power the back end of Starship Commander.
Looks cool.
Once we plugged custom speech service into Starship Commander, I had tears in my eyes when I was playing it because it's like, oh my God, this is it. This is the experience we want.
Open the hatch.
Voice print accepted. Welcome, Commander.
You can essentially put your script in there and it knows, oh, these are the ways that people are gonna talk. And these are the phrases that they're gonna say.
Cool. What's my mission?
Must be something pretty important.
And then the second thing too was the intent detection. With Lewis, you basically give it a couple statements. After you've given it a couple statements, you crunch it and you start typing in your own statements, and it's shockingly scary how good it picks up even stuff that you didn't put in there.
Computer, use autopilot and let's be on our way.
Autopilot engaging.
I've never seen an opportunity like this, where there's a wide open playing field, no one's written the rules yet, there's going to be tons of amazing software out there, and I just can't wait to see what other people write.
So this is the one of the application where natural language processing comes into the picture. So coming to the next one. So this is the coordinate mobile application. So that's what we built from our college to help the visible impaired people to recognize the Indian currency notes. Actually, the video is not available as of now. I will share later. And coming to the natural language processing services available in the Microsoft Azure. So previously, I told that what mean by the natural language processing and what are the different applications. Now we are going to discuss about what are the different type of natural language processing services provided in the Microsoft Azure, similar to the computer vision services. Similar to the computer vision services, there are some services belongs to the natural language processing. Those services are provided by the Microsoft Azure. Okay. So coming to the, so it will provide some services like text analytics, translator text service, and speech service, and also language understanding intelligent system service, intelligent service. So these are the different services related to the natural language processing provided by Microsoft Azure. What is the text analytics? What this text analytics service will do? So text analytics service is used to analyze the text in a document or analyze the text documents and extract the key phrases and detect the entities and evaluate the sentiment. So what it all these things? So there is, let us assume there is a one-page information, text information is available. So you want to get what is the key information of the complete one-page paragraph into the 1 or 2 sentences. Such type of things can be done using the text analytics service. Hope you understand. You have a one-page information. You don't want to read all those things. So that's why if you feed that information to your application will give some brief thing, key phrases from the text into the 2 or 3 sentences. So key phrases, main important information will be extracted. That can be done by using the text analytics service. Okay, so Similarly, you can you can detect the entities in the text. Entities means name of the places and date, and also name of the persons. Such type of information also can be extracted. That is called entities. Name entity, place entity, date entity, different entities like place, dates, and people. That names also can be extracted by using the text analytics. And also evaluate the sentiment. So as I said earlier, so if you take a text information from the BookMyShow, a feedback information from the BookMyShow, and feed the text information to this text analytics service, it will provide the sentiment of the user. Sentiment means how he is feeling, how he or she is feeling about that movie, whether it is a good or it is a bad, how it is. So that sentiment also can be extracted by using the text analytics service. Okay. Now, translator text. So there's one more service called translator text, and this service is used to translate the text information from one language to the 60 languages. More than 60 languages you can translate that information using the translator text. With the translator text service, so you can convert the English text into the more than 60 languages. You can translate into the more than 60 languages. So that's the translator text. And also speech service. So use this speech service to recognize and synthesize the speech. To recognize the speech, first one. So that is who is speaking, who is that person. So that also can be done by using the speech service. And also it will understand that speech and it will translate it to some other languages. So I'm speaking in English. It will read that information. It understands that as this is the speaker is speaking in English. So it will understand and it will translate that language into the multiple other languages. So that is also speech service. That is the speech service. And finally, language understanding intelligent service. So especially, this is the backend for the most of the language models, especially the backend for the most of the chatbot services. The chatbot services, so previously in the previous class I told chatbot services, we are not interacting with any person, we are interacting with the machine. If you are interacting with the machine, then the machine is able to understand what I am speaking. So if you want to build a bot service to interact with the user, so the backend of the bot is run by this LUIS. See, in the previous video, they are showing LUIS. That's the language understanding intelligent service. So that's the backend of the most of the bot services. So this is used to understand the human language and to provide the responses to the chatbot. So these are the various services provided by the various natural language processing applications provided in the Microsoft Azure. And coming to the conversational AI, hope you understand. So what the text, see, you will get the questions like this, students, if you want to extract the name entity or date entity or a place entity from a given text, if you want to extract the names from the given text, then which service is suitable for your application? Then it is a text analytics service. And they may ask, you want to build a application, which reads the text in one language and translate it to the other language. Then you may use the translator text. And you may get some other question like, you want to build an application which will understand the speech. You want to build some information, you want to build some application, it will understand the speech, human speech, and it will translate it to some other languages, or it will take some other responses. Then it becomes the speech. And last one is the language understanding model. If you want to build a interactive bot service, a chatbot service, you no need to text it. You can directly speak with that bot. It will understand what you are speaking. It will provide the response. That is, for that purpose, you require the LUIS. So coming to the conversational AI. Next one is the conversational AI. So what is the conversational AI? So as I said earlier in the class, again I want to repeat. Case study one, that is, if I want to know the timings, if I want to know timings of a particular doctor in an hospital, then I will call the hospital reception number, and the receptionist will lift the phone, and I will ask the information so and so doctor when he is available, and he or she will give the information to me. That is a human interaction. That is a human interaction. I will give one more example. Let us assume you purchase a new washing machine, and you are not familiar. You stuck with some problem. You stuck with some problem with that machine. Then what you will do? You will call to the customer care, and one person will lift the call at the company end, and you will give the information to him, and he will respond accordingly. Again, you are interacting with the human. So these are the old versions. But now what the conversation AI? Now the other side, that human being will be replaced with a machine. Like now if I want to interact with the hospital people, the no reception is there. There is no reception contact number. There is no receptionist. Just only there is a bot. There is a bot. So in that bot, I will feed some questions. Yes. So what is the timing of the doctor? Then it will pop up. Who is the doctor? So and so X, so and so Y, so and so Z. Then I will select Y. Then it will give the information. Yes, he is available from the 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. So that is the no one is interacting with me. The machine is interacting with me. So that is a conversational AI. Now I'm conversating with the machine. I have a conversation with the machine, not human being. An artificial machine. There is a conversation between me and an artificial machine. And again, I told you, it's true, not false. Last year, I purchased a Samsung washing machine, and I am facing some issues with that machine. Then there is a bot service provided by the Samsung. So with that bot service, while interact with the bot service, I can rectify the problem with the washing machine. So no mechanic is interacting with me. So just a bot, I'm interacting with the bot, I'm trying to rectify my problem. So that is a conversational AI. That's a part of the conversational AI. So conversational AI, in terms you would describe the solutions where AI agent, the machines, participate in the human conversation. Now human is conversation with the machine. So conversational AI solutions use bots to manage the dialogues of the user. So to dialogue the user, so the conversational AI solutions may be mostly either bot services. And these dialogues can take place through, you may embed your application in any website interface, or in your email, or in your social media platform, or any messaging system. You can embed those applications, those bot services, which were built by the conversational AI services. Okay, so simply conversational AI, where it comes to picture when a human is interacting with the machine. Interacting means it's not good. That may be true. You are interacting with the robot. So you may ask robot, so robot, please bring your food. Then it will bring some food. That's also right. Not only that one, even bot services also a part of the conversational AI. So you can ask some questions. What are the orders? You can ask some questions. It will respond. So these all comes under the conversational AI. So where you can use these conversational AI, where you can use this conversational AI. So where you require a customer support, as I said, washing machine. I'm a customer. So Samsung is supporting me for their product washing machine through the chatbot, through the conversational AI service. And also the reservation systems like restaurants, airlines, cinemas, also you can use for the appointment. And also healthcare consultation. So we are calling for the hospital, and we are asking for the appointment of a particular doctor. So you don't need to call the reception. You can develop some bot service, chatbot service, and you can make an appointment of a doctor automatically. And similarly, home automation and personal digital assistants. So conversational AI means home automation, as I said earlier, home automation. That also comes under the conversational AI. Why? So maybe I saw one videos recently. So turn off the light, it will turn off the light, lock the door, and the person is just moving on his house continuously. Just he is giving the commands, and all the appliances in his house, smart home, will be responded accordingly. But finally, there is a small twist, that is one day he was drenched in the rain and there's a problem with the voice. So he's unable to open the door because of this voice comments. It changes. But some limitations also there. But so there is some positives and some negatives. The conversational AI services in the Microsoft project, we are discussing with them computer vision services, we are discussing the natural language processing services, and also conversational AI services in the Microsoft Azure. The two services are available. One is called Q&A Maker and also Azure Bot Services. Yes, Alexa. Yes, Alexa. So that is also a part of your conversational AI application. So what Microsoft Azure will provide? So it's not, they will not provide Alexa type of things maybe. So they will provide Q&A Maker and Azure Bot Services. So what is the basic difference between the Q&A Maker and Azure Bot Service? So Q&A Maker and Azure Bot Service. Yes, agree. Both, right, very good. Alexa, Siri, all those are the part of the conversational AI applications. Okay. So coming to the, what about the Microsoft Azure provided conversational AI services? That is called Q&A Maker and Azure Bot Service. Main basic difference between the Q&A Maker and Azure Bot Service, very small line. That is, in the Q&A Maker, it is working based on the, it is like a knowledge-based system. Knowledge-based system means, suppose if you want to build one application for an hospital, then you will prepare as there may be a possibility of these type of questions will be coming from the customers, and what are the answers for each question. You will prepare a dictionary, you will prepare some library, you will prepare a data, a list of questions and corresponding answers. Now, if the customer asks the question, then it will search for the question and it will throw a corresponding answer to you on the screen. That is knowledge base. It artillery, the information was stored. So it will compare the question and the related question, and it will throw the answer for you. So that is the Q&A Maker. That's already everything information will be available in the backend. It is fixed place. Like as I said, right? If you before going to the hospital, that like assume hospital management build a chatbot application. Hospital management build a chatbot application. So the chatbot application purpose is first of all, it will check whether the person has a COVID or not. Then it will ask, hello, I want to, so maybe I text it like, I want to meet a doctor. Then it will ask, do you have any fever? Yes or no? Options. Yes. How much? 1 or 2. Do you have a cough? Yes or no? No. Like that. So the prefixed questions are pre-programmed. Perfect. The pre-programmed. Pre-programmed. Right. Already everything will be available. All the questions are available, and it will throw the answer from that database. From the database, it will throw the answers. So that is the Q&A Maker. And coming to the Azure Bot Services. So especially for the Azure Bot Service, that will be run behind by the LUIS. Okay. So that LUIS is a long which is used to first understand what he is saying, and it will throw the responses based on that. It's not like a knowledge-based system. There is no storage of some questions and the corresponding answers. It will respond based on what the user is asking. So based on that information, it will give the response. That is the Azure Bot Services. And for the Azure Bot Services, it requires the LUIS at the backend. So these are the two applications where you require the yes, again. 1L35, right? Yes, perfect. So what are the, so like you may also, if some our college authors may ask you to build some Q&A Maker type of service, then what you will do first thing is, what are the different type of questions will be coming from the parents and teachers, and what will be the responding answers. So like that you have to prepare the data, and if someone asks, you can throw corresponding answer from them. And this is about the conversational AI. So the Q&A Maker, that also we discussed, LUIS, that also Azure Service also we discussed. Now I will ask some questions here. So after that I will close the session. So tell me, the question is here. So you can respond using the chatbot, or you can interrupt, you can unmute yourself. The question is, you want to create a model to predict sales of ice cream based on the historic data that includes daily ice cream sales totals and weather measurements. Which Azure service you use? Friends, Q&A maker. Think. Perfect. 1041. You are right. So you want to create a model to predict the sales, how much sales will be happening for the ice cream based on the historical daily ice cream sales and also weather measurements. Based on the weather measurements, whether it is a cold or very hot. So based on that information, you are going to predict how many ice creams will be sold for that day for a particular company. That is a machine learning application. It is not a text analytics, it's not a Q&A maker. It is some based on some numerical data you are going to predict. So if it is 23 degrees centigrade and it is 27 degrees centigrade, it is 40 degrees centigrade. So based on correlation, so you have to predict how many number of ice creams will be sold for the particular day. So that is the Azure machine learning. And in the Azure machine learning, you have to use which model? Anyone idea? Azure machine learning. So that is an interface. It contains the multiple libraries and APIs to build a machine learning application. Okay, you can use Azure machine. In the Azure machine learning, which machine learning model is suitable for this problem? Which machine learning is suitable for this problem? It is a yes, agree. It is 103. You are right. It is a regression problem because you are going to predict the sales of ice cream. So ante any ice cream sale avutayo nu predict cheyali based on the temperature. If temperature emo let us assume 30 degree or 32 degree centigrade ఉందనుకుందాం, let us assume. So ఈ టెంపరేచర్ ఉంది, ఈ టెంపరేచర్ ప్రకారం ప్రీవియస్ డేటా బేస్ చేసుకొని ఎన్ని ఐస్ క్రీమ్ సేల్ అవుతాయా, 100, 50, 60, 70, ఎన్ని ఐస్ క్రీమ్ సేల్ అవుతాయి. So that is the regression problem. So you are using the regression model. It is a regression problem. You want to use the regression models, but you are using the Azure machine learning service. Azure machine learning service. Q&A maker and text analytics are dealing with the speech and the text information. So carefully, listen carefully, understand the question. Most of the things look similar, but you have to choose the right answer. Tell me, students, can you give the answer for this question? You want to train a model that classifies the images of dogs and cats based on a collection of your own digital photographs. Which Azure service could be used? Perfect. 1038. 1032, right? Perfect. On 0098, right? No? 1062, not. Yes, Sabah, Rafael. CV means computer vision or custom vision. 1095. So 1096, you are right. Perfect. So it is a custom vision because you can see that word based on a collection of your own digital photographs. Based on the collection of your own digital photographs, you want to build a classifier. Then you have to go with the custom vision. Computer vision for the specific data, already predefined data. Okay, but custom vision for your own data. Of course, Azure Bot Service not in the picture. It is Azure Bot Service, the conversation AI part. Okay, perfect. So tell me, you can use your common sense. Which may be the right answer for you? Which is the right answer you think for this question? Question entante, you are designing an AI application. So these are the this type of questions will come in your final examination and practice examination. Case study, just the main purpose of this complete course is to understand the different problems, different scenarios. No need of implementation. Not implementation, it is understanding them. Okay. So you are designing an AI application that uses the computer vision. So computer vision use చేసుకొని AI application develop చేశారు. To detect the cracks in the application, to detect cracks in a car windshield and warn the driver when the windshield should be repaired or replaced. అంటే కార్ మీద ఏమైనా క్రాక్స్ ఉంటే అవి ఐడెంటిఫై చేసి కార్ డ్రైవర్స్ కి ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇవ్వాలన్నమాట. So when tested in the good light conditions, the application successfully detects 99% of the dangerously damaged glass. Which of the following statement should you include in the application user interface? Correct. 1032. No. 1032, you are right. 1041. No. So whenever we are developing an application, you have to give a clear information for your customers, for your users. So అక్కడ మనం మీరు వెరీ బ్రైట్ లైట్ లో చేస్తున్నప్పుడు 99% యాక్యురసీ వస్తుంది. బట్ ఎవ్రీ టైము రియల్ టైంకి వచ్చినప్పటికీ సేమ్ అంత బ్రైట్నెస్ ఉంటుందని గ్యారెంటీ లేదు ఆ క్రాక్స్ వచ్చే టైంకి. Kabatti, you have to provide that information. Like, see, the first option is the right answer. So, and that information you provide to user, you have to provide that information clearly. So so you have to tell, when used in a good light condition, the application can be used to identify the potential dangerous cracks and detect the defects in the windshield. If you suspect your windshield is damaged, even if the application does not detect any defects, you should have inspected by the professional, because it's a machine. So even you don't expect 100% accuracy, but still you are a human being, you have a common sense. So still you identify, yes, there is something, you can check with the professionals. But don't give an answer like this application detects the damage in a glass surface, but you must act the responsibility for using it annual. And you know, application case మీకు ఇచ్చాను అది బాగా నువ్వు చేస్తే ఒకవేళ చేయకుండా అది బాధ్యత కాదు మీదని చెప్పకూడదు. It's not a right answer, right way to communicate with the user. You have to give the username as a nice manner. You have to give. So don't think that every application will be 100% accurate. Maybe something. That's why you can't say that a machine completely replaces the person. You require some human being monitoring. Okay, so that's the first answer is right. So light, good light condition is the baga detect chestundi, but still నీకు ఏదైనా ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది అనిపిస్తే ఒకసారి ప్రొఫెషనల్ తో చెక్ చేసుకోండి అని ఒక ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మనం పాస్ చేయాలి అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్ చేస్తాం. So yeah, so we will discuss about the data science life cycle in the next class. Data science life cycle ante how we build some machine learning application. So from the data collection, model training, model testing, model deployment, this is called as the data science life cycle. So we are going to discuss about the data science life cycle in tomorrow's class. So please join tomorrow at 6 p.m. sharply without any delay. And hope all are accepted my Canvas invitation. So in the Canvas, in announcement, I uploaded this PPT. You can go through the PPT. And also there is one online resource called exam topics, which provide the previous AI 900 certification examination questions. So please go through that questions and answer. And don't click for the answer given in that directly. Sometimes answer may be a wrong. Sometimes, not saying all, sometimes may be a wrong. If you feel that answer is a wrong, so then go for the some below the question you can see some discussions. So by seeing the discussions, you can get the right answer. Mostly the answer given in that exam topic is right, 99% it is right. Still, if you feel something, you think that is the answer, but it is showing some other answer, then go to the comments page. But below there are some comments are there. So you can go through that comment, then you can conclude which answer is right for that question. Okay. So go through that thing, and after 3 more classes, I will share question bank also. So as I said, already I gave the instructions. So prepare well. So write the practice examinations very well, and also finalize application examinations. Hope everyone will get the certificate for the AI 900 certification. So maybe after this AI 900, maybe college will allow you for AJ 900, the new services. I'm not sure as of now. First concentrate on the AI 900 certification examination. Thank you.